We are live. We are live. What's going on? This is Miss Gina, Queen of Talk. And I told you guys I got a special guest, and my special guest is Wendy, the wine lady.
Bonjour.
Everybody, welcome Miss Wendy. Welcome Miss Wendy. I'm going to make sure that you guys, that everybody gets, all of her information. First of all, Wendy, let everybody know, because all they know is that you're the wine lady. So why don't you let everybody know what it is that you do?
Okay, well, I do have my own business. It's called Best Face Forward. I do professional makeup as well as hosting of various wine events. I went to school for makeup. I also went to the American Wine Society to study wine. So it's been an adventure, and I'm looking to broaden my horizons and bring on some new things. So
that is sorry guys, sorry about that. I needed to come on here so I could type some stuff in and I could see what y'all saying, because y'all know mama is blind. I can't see all the way over there. Y'all already know how I am, and I even this time, y'all know my fingers be all wobbly in the way, so I got my little pointer thing and everything for you guys and all of that. So what made you like wine and start your business?
Oh, wow. Well, that's an interesting story. So my dad's family, some of them are from the Netherlands. So when I was like 9 years old, my dad used to make wine.
Okay.
So since he would make it, I got a chance to taste it, and it's like I fell in love from there. I was never allowed to like drink it like that, but when he'd make it, I would get a chance to taste it. So it just like over the years, I've expanded and I've studied it, and I've tasted so many various wines. And it's just from there, I'm like, you know what? I want to do this professionally. Yeah.
Well, they kind of saw, you guys had seen one of the after parties that we did, where we both worked together. And of course, we're not saying that name for the trolls that's up in here. Moderators, I'm going to need for you guys to like be on it, because you already know how that is. So, keep the trolls out of here. But you guys did get to see me film her beautiful, beautiful wine collection, and y'all saw the cheese and the crackers. Now, I call myself trying to do a little bit mini setup over here, and I got some fruit, and I got a little bit of chocolates and stuff, but I don't do it like Miss Wendy do. I don't do it like Miss Wendy do it. She does it like great. I mean, just awesome. Y'all see the faces beat. She ain't playing, y'all. She got that face beat. And if you guys, want to contact her and use her for a party or an event, because the holidays is going around, coming up and everything else, I will make sure that she gives you all that information again and everything. But we can do a bunch of stuff. Now, we've got I got people from all over. Y'all already know that I got viewers viewing us from Atlanta, which is where this queen will be going. Yes. We got people from New York, from California, and all that stuff. So tell the viewers, those that are in Atlanta and everything, like what made you pick there, and why are you leaving Chi-Town? Why are you leaving?
The cost of living is cheaper.
That's true.
That is true. To buy a home is like, it's better to be somewhere else.
That's true.
The property tax here is astronomical, and it's just like, it would just be a slower pace for me. But since Atlanta is so big, it would be great for me as far as wine and makeup goes. Now, I will be in the suburbs, though. I'm going to be in Atworth, which is about 33 miles from Atlanta. So I'll still be available. I will, travel. I don't have a problem with that. It's just all of this is fun. It's not a job. It's just
when you love it, you love what you do. It doesn't even seem like it's a job and different things like that. Now, I told my viewers also today that we were talking. I was up since 4 this morning, girlfriend. I've been up since 4 this morning, and so we had gotten into talking about communication and different things like that. And we know that when you're starting a new business and stuff, you got to be able to communicate with the people that you want to bring to your business.
Right.
And some of the people lately we have been talking about, kids, cover your ears. We was talking about the adult entertainment industry. Okay. And so I was telling them that I used to do foot fetishes. And I was telling them it was very lucrative. So once I got to talking about that, we had other guests that was telling us that they get phone sex and stuff like that. Of course, we know strippers and we know, different things like that. So my question to you is, with this wine thing, it's just a great idea and how you set everything up and everything else. What if someone contacted you and wanted you to do an adult event?
Well, I'm an adult, so I'll do it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
I don't have any qualms about what type of lifestyle you live.
Okay.
I don't have a fun judgment or anything. I'm just there to entertain.
I love it because I got a lot of LGBTQ community that's on here and everything.
Wonderful.
And you're moving to Atlanta.
Absolutely.
So it is open, baby, for all my Atlanta people. We know the LGBT community is, and let me tell you something, they party. They like to party out there.
And that's what I'm excited about.
Yes,
I'm super excited. Like, I have a cousin, her name is Milan Parker.
Okay.
She has a movie that's premiering this month. It's The Secrets We Tell, The Lies We Keep.
Yes. You know, me and Angel was in Milan's other movie, More Than Friends. That's my girl. I've been knowing her for years. Yes. If you guys Google and look up the movie More Than Friends, you will see Angel is the little girl that's on the cover. We both did that movie. Oh yes, honey, it's a small world, baby. Yes. You know what? I was supposed to go to the premiere, and I kept telling her, she was like, go on Eventbrite and get your tickets and stuff. And I never did it. And I'm just like, okay, I gotta contact her and find out if there's some tickets left over and stuff, because I said that I definitely want to go. But yeah, me and Angel, I played the mother.
Okay.
In the movie.
See, now I'm going to have to go and watch it again.
Yes.
Just so I can feel like, oh my God.
Yes, that was us. So I'm on, and actually, the movie that she had just finished, she was asking me to play one of the old ladies. Okay. And she was like, I'm looking for a great wig. I can't find a great wig. And I was like, okay, you're going to have to come and get me. You're going to have to let me know, and stuff. And then it just got all crazy because I had just moved in here and all of that. And then but I had told her, let me know, because
right.
This is what I do.
Right.
This is what it is that I do. And you have to promote yourself.
Absolutely.
That is the one thing that you have to do. You definitely have to promote yourself. And some people, this is the party industry, and everything that is coming out now, it is catered more to adult stuff.
Right.
And so you get those people that I say, because they figure because a person who they are and what they like and everything else, that they don't want that associated, with their businesses. And it's just like, I thought money was money.
That's pretty much it.
And it all fits.
I mean, it's like, are you going to say, okay, well, you don't want me to do a party for you because I did a party at adult entertainment?
Right.
What does it have to do with anything?
Yeah.
This is wine. This is my business. This is profession. I'm not going there to swing on poles. Not that I have a problem with it, but I'm not going there to do that.
Right.
I'm going there, to tell about wine, give the histories, the regions. That's what I'm there for.
Yeah.
Everything else is just an added bonus. That's all.
There you go. That is awesome. That is awesome. So you definitely is gonna have to tell our Chicago folks. Now y'all heard she said she will travel. That means that she will come back here and she will set your whole party up for you and everything else. And now that she's leaving and going to Atlanta, y'all gonna get her firsthand. Right there, you all gonna get her firsthand. First, I wanted to shout out. We know there's a couple of things that's going on this month, and we got a few people that's saying, hello, Miss Wendy, welcome to the Queendom. Ross says, thank each one of you for coming to the chat. The Queendom is beautiful. Everybody know we call this, our sector is the Queendom, and so everybody is invited. We welcome everyone into the Queendom. I wanted, today is, this month, October, is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It is also Alzheimer's Awareness Month and Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So I definitely want to shout out those agencies, and I want to say a big shout out to anybody that have been affected by breast cancer or Alzheimer's or domestic violence. Now, my question to you is, because honey, sometimes we get deep on here, we laugh, we cry, we do everything. What does any one of these have any meaning to you, or has it affected your life?
I have cousins and aunts that are breast cancer survivors.
Okay.
So we're real big on that. I always get a button, I always sponsor. I have my pink scarf, so I will wear my pink scarf just to say, hey, I have people who have survived this.
That's awesome.
And it was all with the grace of God.
Yeah, because man, when you're dealing with that with breast cancer, my grandmother, both grandparents had passed away from breast cancer. My goddaughter, 25 years old, she's a baby, left behind 2 kids. She passed away from breast cancer.
Wow.
So it definitely affects in a big way. They know that I took care of seniors for like 20 years, so I dealt with the Alzheimer's and dementia. Has that affected you in any way?
No, my grandmother, she's currently in the earlier stages, kind of early, kind of mid stages of dementia, but she just turned 105, August 24th. So if, it takes you to 105 for your mind to slow down, then okay.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, she's here. We just heard about one of our famous actresses who had just passed away, Diane Carroll, and she was only 85.
Right. I loved her.
Yes.
I looked up to her. She's one of those women that were like my heroes that I wanted to be like. That sophistication in that class. I'm not like anyone else. I am a true queen.
Yes.
Not pretending at any time.
Nope.
People just throw that word around all the time. Oh, queen.
Oh, real easily.
This means
real easily.
That doesn't make you.
Because the real world is gonna let your ass know whether you a queen or not. Absolutely. And we always talk about us queens stick together and us queens and then we're the ones that don't stick together.
Absolutely not.
Out of all of them. Like right here, you see 2 sisters, one supporting each other. I got you guys, supporting Miss Wendy and everything. And this is what we need more of. We need more of uplifting, not tearing our sisters down, not because you're mad because they might get a little bit of something more, than what you got. It is time for life is too short. Life is too short. Your ass might not wake up tomorrow, okay? Mm-hmm. You may not wake up tomorrow and you've been bitching with somebody all day long. And for what? For what? Instead of just saying, you know what, I'm sorry, man. Let's just sweep it under the rug and let's just move forward. It is all, especially on YouTube, honey. If anybody know anything about YouTube, if you got a YouTube channel, it is not all peaches and cream, and they will come for the juggler on here. They will come for the juggler. And I had to tell my moderators, what did I tell y'all? I say, be on point. Be on point today. I said, because I'm not having no disrespect of my guests. And that's when they want to, they want to come in. I'm just looking and see, because I can't see the screen, y'all. So I'm just looking to make sure I ain't missing none of your stuff. But Sassy said, that part, period. Definitely. So this morning we were talking about domestic violence. Has that affected you or your family in any way?
I am a victim of domestic violence. Actually, I'm not even going to say a victim. I'm a survivor because I'm still sitting here. I did not let it stop nor deter me. I still moved on with my life. It was just a struggle. I do have PTSD and anxiety from it, so there are certain triggers that I have. But for me, it's like if they hit you once, they'll do it again.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter how much they say that they love you, they'll do it again.
Yes.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Because if you're alone, who are you going to argue with? Yourself?
Yeah. That's right.
You have peace. Love you.
Yes.
Love.
Someone asked me, one of you ladies, I don't even know if she's on here, but Denaya, you guys know Denaya, asked me this morning when I talked about me being a survivor of domestic violence. She said to me, Gina, why didn't you leave? That's what she said to me. She said, why didn't you leave? So I was explaining to her, it's not as easy as you think. And she said, well, I grew up in a home where I was loved and cared about. And my mom said, you don't let nobody disrespect you and you don't do this and that. And I said to her, bless you, girl. God bless you. Because guess what? Most of us, 90% of us ain't got that shit. 90% of us don't have that. Our moms and our dads, and if the dads is in there in the picture, is not telling us if you don't treat you right, leave his ass. We don't grow up that way. So it's harder for us to leave like they think it is. It's not as easy as they think. Someone said to me, well, there's shelters out here and there's this and that. And I said, have you ever been in these shelters? Have you, what do you do if you have a 7-year, well, let's say 10-year-old, because I was told at one shelter, if your child was 8, we let them stay with you up until they're 8. 10 years old, they have to go on the side with the men. So I said, that's not, so what do you do and what do you say if your children is above that age and they can't even stay with you? Now you are a victim yourself.
Right.
So now you got to worry about if someone else gonna victimize your child.
Right.
Because you got to work, you got to go out here and hustle, you have to do whatever it is that you need to do. What would you say to that young lady that says, just get up and leave, just take your kids and just get up and leave? Like, what would you tell them being a survivor of it?
Again, it's not that easy. It's like, yes, you can say in your childhood. I had a fantastic childhood. I have both of my parents. I had both my parents until my father died. So they were married for 31 years. So I grew up
in a
happy home. I grew up with respect yourself, don't let anyone disrespect you. But then it's like when you get out there and you're an adult and you're young and you have children, and then you're married, then it's a little harder to just walk away.
Yeah.
It is. It's like, finally I did it. I left my house, signed over all my rights, everything. I just left everything because my peace of mind was more important to me than being in a marriage. And it took me some time to leave because I couldn't bring myself to tell my family this is what I was going through.
Right.
You know, because I didn't want to hear that I told you so, I told you so.
Yeah.
Yes, I tried to have what they had, and it does not always work.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It is literally so hard. Now, see, we have someone here on this side that had both of their parents. Are you listening to that? Had both of their parents, was loved very well, and had everything that any child would ever want, and she still became a victim. And I was saying this morning when we were talking about that, I said, you don't know what you would do until you're in that situation. Absolutely. You always say that, well, I'll leave, honey. He put his hands on me, I'll leave. But when you think you're in love, and then when you have children, and then there's nowhere else, and I said, and then you think your friend is your friend, but your friend is not really your friend until you in this situation, and she realized that you got 3-4 babies, you got tagged around with you. She like, girl, you know what? I'm praying for you.
Yes,
I'm praying for you. You know, and then so what do? A lot of times we wind up going back. Right. Because it's easier to go back. And I was telling them this morning, I said, us as women, when you're going through it, you said, well, you didn't hit the kids. The kids ain't getting their ass beat. I'm just the one getting my ass beat. So as long as he punching on me and not them, I can take it and I can deal with it. And so that makes it 10 times harder to try to get up and leave, especially if that person was the breadwinner and that person, is covering all the bills, and the car that you're driving is really not your car. You know what I'm saying? Because when you leave, he's taking that and everything else. It is, it's very difficult for that. Did that this that you went through make that to where make you more self-sufficient to say, I got to come up with some business idea, or I got to do,
Absolutely, because for me, I want to have a legacy for my girls.
There you go.
So they can look up and say, hey, mommy did it. Mommy did it with kids. I can get my education and succeed and then get married and have kids because I'll make better decisions. That's all I want for my girls. Yeah. For my sons, I just want them to keep living and be vibrant. They're adults. I have an adult daughter. Just keep living. Don't let anyone live for you. Live for yourself. You're not living for me. You're living for you. Because at the end of the day, I can't live your life.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Let me ask you this question. Because I've been through it, and I talked about my 20-year-old who got in a toxic relationship, and the guy was beating her up, and the guy set my truck on fire that you guys know about. I spoke about that. He set my son's Audi on fire and stuff like that. What would you say or do if your daughter wind up in that situation? And nowadays these kids, now you can't tell me, Mom, I love them. Like my daughter said, you just don't care about him, and you don't like him, and you don't want me with them, and this and that. And it was a struggle, especially after he set both vehicles on fire and everything. And I was just like, you gotta go. If you want to be with him, you gotta go. If your daughter was put in that same situation, what advice or how would you handle that situation?
I would have handled my situation a lot like you did. It's like, okay, well, if you don't want to listen, you don't believe me, I can't keep going through this because now the violence is trickling from you over to us. And now you're putting not just yourself, but you're putting us in danger as well. So if this is your decision, then this is where you need to go.
There you go.
God gave me to you. I give you back to him.
Yes.
I'm going to pray for you. Maybe get some life insurance, like something happens. You don't take your ass, you go on a trip, on the ocean, something. But it's like you can only do so much as a parent.
Definitely. And we talked about that. Like literally, it is only. Look, somebody will always call me. Definitely while I'm online. If some of you guys have some questions for mental illness and fibromyalgia living, she said, yes, Miss Wendy, yes. Like they're loving you already. They are definitely loving you. I told you guys I had something going on. Y'all was gonna love this talk, this conversation. I told them that we were gonna get deep down, into it. We was gonna cross a whole bunch of different stuff. Because this morning we was on early, wasn't we? And I told them, I said, we can't talk about everything right now. We gotta save something for the show. So if some of you guys have some questions that you would like to ask Miss Wendy, go ahead and post them right now. Okay, mental illness and fibromyalgia living says, I have a question. What is your question, love? Let us know. Y'all got the questions? Put your questions in right now that you have for Miss Wendy. Look, y'all ain't gonna get this, again. More like, look, I brought y'all something special, honey. Y'all better come on with it. And we just getting started. We haven't even gotten to the good part. I haven't gotten to the good questions yet. Like I'm being light on Miss Wendy right now today, y'all. I'm being light on. There you go. Come. I love it, y'all. Get these trolls up out of here. Get the trolls out. Don't time them out. Kick them out. Block them. But thank you, Rob, for getting it. Wendy, what clicked for you? What clicked for your change in your mind?
As far as what goes, as far as leaving?
She's asking the question, mental illness. She said, what do you mean by that? Are you talking about as far as her leaving the situation? Is that what you asked? Oh, maybe that is what she's saying. Like, what was that click to say, I changed my mind about this, I'm like out. I think that's what you're saying.
Well, it was actually two events in particular that were pretty much it for me. One event was I was pushed through our glass dining room doors and my children on the other side. So my blood is all over them, all over the house. And then after that, my father passed away at 52, just had a massive heart attack and was gone. And then to see my mother so heartbroken because he was her first love.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm miserable. And if I had died, my children would be so small, they wouldn't even remember me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't do that to them. Yes. So it's time for me to go, for me to live for them. And so I can raise them. I can see them become adults. I can see them succeed. Always think about your children. And then my elder son, he told me, I think he was like maybe 4 or 5. He said, Mom, if you want to leave, it's okay because you're not happy. And for him to be so young, to be so aware of that. That was just
because we think, I say all the time, y'all be thinking kids don't understand and they don't know. They know a lot. They know more than what you think. I never forget, and my twins, they're still young. The twins are 13. They'll be like 14 years old. And I'll never, and I've been separated from my husband, it'll be almost 9 years. And so they were babies. And I'll never forget when they were having a conversation And Ron was saying to his twin brother, Daddy ain't never coming back. And Farron was like, don't say that, he's coming back. And Ron said, no, Daddy ain't never coming back. Even if he tried to come back, I ain't letting him come. And I'm listening, and I'm listening to this conversation. And my son is saying to his brother, no, even if he did try to come back, I ain't letting him come back. Like he knew himself that I was fed up. So when you guys think that your children don't know what's going on, they know. They do. They feel it. They feel it when things is not right with us. They feel it when things are not. Honey, y'all think because these babies is 3 and 4 years old and 5 years old, they don't know what they talking about. They ain't paying attention to nothing.
They have the most sense.
The most sense. Don't someone be telling you.
Right.
They're
honest.
Yeah. Very honest. Very honest. I remember that. And for him to say to his brother, even if he does come back, Mommy's not letting him come back. Right. Like, that means this kid has been paying attention a lot throughout it. He has been paying a lot of attention to everything that is going on. I'm not forgetting about you guys that's over here on the book. On the book too. We got you too. I'm streaming over here from the book as well. Hey, Nate Love. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, T-Love. T-Love said, because of the tender mercy of our God, whereby the sunrise shall visit us from on high, to give light to those who sit in the darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace. Amen. 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 Thank you for, she always blesses our chat. Every time she comes in, I'll be like, T-Love, give us a scripture. We need a scripture today, Mama. Give us a scripture. Mental illness said, Miss Wendy, do you have a routine for self-help? That's a good girl. Come on with it, girl. Come on with it. Y'all better get these questions out.
I do. I drink wine.
I love it.
I'm also a poet, so I'm actually about to start my YouTube channel, and it's going to be Lady Lane's Naughty Little Poetry Corner.
Did y'all hear that? Wait a minute. She's starting her YouTube channel, and the name, it says slowly so they can get it. Lady Elaine's Naughty Little Poetry Corner. Oh my God, y'all, that's gonna be hot.
That's gonna be hot. It's for adults. It's erotic. So,
wow.
You know, if you're sensitive, please don't come on.
Don't even come on. Don't even look. Look, let me tell you, we wind up doing what y'all remember this. Some of y'all remember this. So I have a second YouTube channel, right? It's called Extraordinary Goodies. Okay. And extraordinary, I have it spelled with 3 X's. So it's Extraordinary Goodies TV. And I told them, when we're talking about the triple X, like I told, so someone said, yeah, it's double X, y'all, it's gonna be X-rated in this. I said, no, you're not understanding. Let them know it's gonna be it's 3 X's in there. It's 3 X's. So the Miss Gina that you guys are getting that, you ain't getting that over there. Absolutely. You is not getting that over there. It is for adults only. So when we got over there, some of the viewers that's used to this mannerism, they was like, Miss Gina, my ears are bleeding. They was like, oh, you got my ears. Some of them was like, oh, I gotta go. And I said, I told you guys it was going to be triple X-ray. And like we got down and dirty when we were talking. But the good thing about it is we started off, we were talking about relationships. And then we got into talking about safe sex and stuff like that. And then somehow it got over to, do y'all remember this conversation? It got over to hygiene. And when we got over to the hygiene, I was telling them that, you know, we're not teaching our little girls like we're supposed to about how to clean themselves and this and that. And some guys don't. Let me tell you, I literally had people in the chat that was like, Miss Gina, thank you for this. Like there were other folks that was coming in and was saying, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. And I said, that's the reason why we do this. That's the reason why we do this. And I tell them all the time, our young Black girls are the most degraded out of everybody. Out of everybody. You will get, honey, you got them sons, those of you that's got them sons, honey, when they doing good, when they getting up there, when they good in basketball, they got that education, they going to become a doctor and this and that. Very few of them go and take on a sister. Right. You see what they take on a sister. And my son was with a white girl. for 5 years, right from high school and everything for 5 years. They finally broke up not too long ago. He was heartbroken and went through a whole lot. Honey, I got my life. He told me the other day, he says, Mommy, I'm dating now. I said, oh, okay. What is she? He said, Ma, she black. I said, yes. I said, yes. I said, what? Say that again. Because let me hear with my good ear. Right. He said, Ma, she a black girl. I was like, y'all don't know, honey. I was doing a jig. Because that's what they do. And then we wondering why they take away our men. And then for us moms that's trying to raise men, it is hard, especially when you want your young man that you know he'll catch. You want him to be with someone like his mother. You want him to be, I want mine to be. I know I want you to be with who you love and who you can. That is what counts for. But I would prefer that you was with a sister, someone that knows your soul. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Somebody that's gonna know your soul. Let me tell you something. Just because that white girl lived in the hood and everything else, she is not gonna know your soul. I don't care what you say. You know, they get the girl. They quick to say, I was from the hood and I got black friends and everything else. Nobody is gonna know a man's soul like the sister, honey. She gonna know that backbreaker. She gonna know what it's gonna take to fix him, to make him better, to stand by him, to stand. You ain't getting that from them, and the sisters ain't getting that from these white guys. You not getting. And look, let me tell you something. I understand. I know I dated outside my race. I got children. Okay. One of them, Poppy's father is from Pakistan. I was dating way outside my race. Okay. So I know. And I get it, but I have learned that you have to be with someone that you can grow with, that somebody that's gonna know your struggles and everything else. And you ain't, and look, hell, I was with the guy, I married a black guy, and that nigga ain't know my struggles. He didn't even, 11 years younger than me, he didn't even know my struggles. So it's like now I'm taking my time. Now I need someone that we gotta be on the same, like he gotta come from, honey, I got my house, where yours at? Right. Cause I can't take care of you no more. I can't, I'm not paying nobody else's bills. You ain't gonna come up in here and say, baby, can you carry me? And then until I get mines and all this stuff, no, you gotta come with yours. Right. Like I said before the other day, I don't even want you leaving the toothbrush. Don't leave that toothbrush out. Don't take that toothbrush to come back. Yeah, absolutely not. Don't even do it. And so, and then it hinders us with, like you starting your wine business and everything else, but when he wants to start his, you got those that instead of them being for you and sharing it, you got to put yours on hold because now all of a sudden, he want to do his thing. Right. His
venture trumps yours.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But then it's like you have a flip side to that as well. You have a lot of black women, let's just be what it is, that will dog men. They're actually good men and will put them down. And then it's like because the father, their child is not around, or because whatever the situation is, if he has other kids or whatever, you want to keep on downing your son like you're like your father, you're nothing. What do you think he's doing? Because when you keep putting him down, that's what he's seeing. He's looking at this black woman is the one that's holding me down. Yeah. She's the one holding me down. Then this leaves room for others, not necessarily white, but others to come in and see his worth. Yes. And show him his worth to why they venture off to the other side. Yeah. So definitely. A lot of black women, you really need to take a look at yourself. Step back and look in the mirror. Really look in the mirror.
I say that too. We were talking, and y'all remember we were talking one time, and I was saying, I tell them, oh, baby, he grown, he understands. Because I was telling them, I said, y'all know I ain't got a man or nothing right now. And there's so many of these ladies that's on YouTube and they claim, I'm married and I got a husband and my man takes care of me and this and that. And I'm like, bitch, but you on here 10 hours. I didn't got up this morning, went to work, you was online. I didn't have lunch, you was online. Bitch, I done came home at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and you're still online. So I told them, I said, y'all, when I get my king, I said, I'm gonna be breaking dicks. Do you hear me? I'm gonna be breaking dicks when he come through the door. And y'all gonna be saying, did the phone go out? Did Miss Gina signal go? I said, because I ain't gonna even say ta-ta for now, I see you tomorrow. I said, it ain't going I'm gone. And I don't understand it that they're on here fighting with other women all day and long. Don't you know I will be ratting a dick? That's what I will be doing. I would not be on here sitting back arguing with someone else and downing them and being jealous of them, but they claim that you're happily married, you claim that you're happily in your relationship with your spouse and whoever else. I think that if you show them more attention, this is the reason why the guys step out on us, and this is the reason why they go outside of the relationship. My son said to us when he would not date any black girls, growing up and everything from what he see and with his sisters and stuff, he said, because y'all mouths too big, y'all talk too much. He said y'all too picky. He said y'all always, nagging about something and everything. And I'm sitting up here like, Papa, I ain't raised you like this. Like, what is you? If you have respect for them, they're gonna have respect for you. But it was if he said something to one of his sisters or something in the house, she like, boy, shut the hell up. And he's like, Mom, see, that's what I'm talking about. But you're my brother. But you're my right. And so they don't look at that. And they look, and I told him, I said, you can't put it in the same category because when it's brothers and sisters, they're looking at it like, boy, please, you can't tell me nothing what to do. You barely my age. You know that. But I told now that he's in the real world and he has dealt with all of that, he's seeing things differently now. He's like, he told me, he said the young lady that he's talking to now, he's like, Mom, man, we got so much in common. He said, I didn't realize that we had all of this in common. I said, I said, that's what you need. You need someone that you're going to have things in common with, somebody that kind of understands your struggle, know, and you can understand theirs. He said, man, we talk for each other and all this stuff. And he said, I just didn't realize how much in common that we had. And he's really happy. I'm like, shoot, I'm glad that, this is kind of working out. And now you get to see the other side, because he was a lot like a lot of these other men that think black women is just bitchy, just all the time, disrespectful. And they figure because the white chick is complacent, that's going to make their situation a whole lot better. It is not. It's not, because I don't care what color a woman is, she's going to be bitchy. At some point. If you're stupid and you're doing what you don't supposed to do, she's going to say something. Yes, it is still going to be an issue. Thank you for that. Someone just cash out. Thank you for that cash out. I appreciate you guys. Let's see. Do we got any other questions? Nobody knows. The T-Love says nobody knows the power of a black woman. Absolutely. That part. Mental ill. Oh, she says, me, Family Queen Prayer. I changed my channel. Okay, so you changed your channel. That's what it is. All right. I'm going back up and I'm trying to get some of you guys questions. If I missed it, and then if I went over it or went past it or whatever, I'm trying to go back. If any of you guys want to have any other questions and stuff that you want to ask, put it down there in the chat right now, and I'll ask Miss Wendy for you. Mental illness, she says, I want to cry for your familiar pain, for your family's pain. So, thank you. Somebody was asking me a question. Thank you, Sassy. Sassy said, Miss Gina, I answer that question later. She'll get back to you later. This is not about Miss Gina today. This is about Wendy. This is about Miss Wendy today. And then how do you see your wine business growing? Like, what is your ultimate goal in your plans for your business? In the makeup side.
Well, I actually want like a little studio. Have my makeup lab studio, and then of course do the hosting of the events. I'm going to probably start off hosting some of my own, just to they become familiar with me. I'm also getting into the venture of actually selling different wines, part of different wine clubs.
That would be great. Yeah, that would be really, really great. Now is this the time? This is the party time? And
Absolutely.
when you get somebody like me, look, all I know is before I got with you and went to the couple of parties that we went to, only thing I would drink is sweet wines and or some champagne, because I didn't want to venture out on nothing else. When you know you out at the club, it's like I'm not buying, spending my money on that. I'm buying that, and then that don't taste right and this and that. But I was telling them when I did the preview commercial, I said Miss Wendy knows what cheeses goes with what wines, what fruits goes with what wines, what crackers and stuff, and what spreads and all this kind of stuff. No, I said, now that's a woman that knows their job when you know what goes with what, and you know how to separate this and that. Because if you don't know it, you're limiting yourself, you're limiting your clients and all of that. Just like with the makeup, I tell them all the time when I go do my makeup, I say, y'all, I can't hang with these. I'm old school. I can't hang with these young folks. I can't beat. I don't know how to be out. I can do a 5-minute makeup job, and as long as I'm okay, I'm good with that. When I need a good beat, I tell my daughter, because she the one sits up in here for 10 hours and go there and do all this makeup and stuff. But like other stuff, it is, it is that I know how to do, and you have to, work at it. I had someone the other day, I was telling you guys, when we was talking about the adult entertainment, I said, I may have to go back to doing foot fetishes. And I was telling him, I said, and I had a foot bar. So people were like, well, what's the foot bar? I don't know what's the foot bar? And like you said, you have to learn your craft, your business. You have to know what it is that the people want. And I said the foot bar is just like a bar. You know, a fruit bar, your dessert bar, your cheese bar, all that. It's a spread of things, different items that you want to have to please you. So that guy that's playing with your feet, that's playing around with your feet and everything, there's a bar with all kind of things for him to use to play with your feet. It might be feathers, it may be different oils, it might be chocolate, some peanut butter, some whatever, some syrup that he wants to spread on there. That's what it is, the foot bar. And one of the a couple of ladies, that is a great idea. Absolutely. That is a great idea. Like, y'all just don't know. And the hustle is real, especially when you're here in Chicago. When you're here in Chicago, the holidays is coming up. You gotta come up with a plan, y'all. You gotta come up with something. You gotta do something. One of the girls that we had on here the other day, and see, Wendy, you bring them out because you got that sexy voice too, girl. And she said someone told her she should do phone sex. And so, like, I know a lot about the stripping side and this side and everything else, but I didn't know anybody that had ever did phone sex. And one of the girls that was on here, she said she had did it before. And I was like, so how do you get into that? Like, do you have to go in a room? Like, you gotta have a separate phone line. Like, I didn't know nothing about it. But the young lady who said that people would tell her all the time she should get into that, she does a little bit of the radio and everything like that, but and she does have that voice. And see, when you talking, you have that. Girl, I can see you right now on that phone. On that,
I used to do that.
What? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I did that. I did erotic massages, which pretty much consisted of us wearing lingerie and giving massages. There was nothing after that unless you be that type of person.
Right.
Yeah, not touching you, but have enough money.
Right.
But that's pretty much all it was. And then I had security. This way, you were never alone.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Don't be interrupting my live show. You lost your mind. You supposed to hold a sign up or something and say, I'm out. Y'all see that? And y'all know I don't do no editing. So y'all gonna hear his deep voice and I'm out, coming in here, messing up my show. He didn't lost his mind. Mentally, she say Miss Wendy is sharing with us. They are loving you, Miss Wendy. They loving you. Hey, no nonsense. Say sorry, I'm late, girl. You late. And we asking Miss Wendy questions and stuff. Sassy say, Miss Wendy, blessings to you and your family.
To you as well, darling.
All right. Miss Wendy, we have another question. What is your health regimen?
Health regimen.
Yeah.
Well,
what's your health regimen?
What I learned not to live to eat. You eat to live.
Yes.
That's it, minimum. Push the plate back. Get up. Take walks. Go to the gym. Do yoga. I don't go to the gym as much, but I do yoga.
Okay.
I do that faithfully. I try to eat well. I don't really fry foods. I try not to buy it at the restaurant. I'm into a lot of organic stuff, a lot of lentils and beans. I'm not a vegetarian, but I eat a lot of vegetarian dishes. I like a lot of vegan dishes. So it's more so watch what you eat.
Yeah, that's not me. That's not me. When we would be at work, y'all, we would work together. This is what I'm talking. I'd be like, when I need some sweets, I need the sugar, I need the fats. Let me tell you something. We had this one. You remember the lady that gave us the nuts? She said she would give us, like the older, she's beautiful person.
Yes.
And she would come and give us the health stuff. And when and I was just, and she said, well, Miss Gina, you will probably like this one because it's a little sugary and got the honey nuts and stuff in there. And I was like, okay, well, I'll try that out. But me, I don't want nothing healthy. I want the sugar, I want the fattening, put it in the oils, all that kind of stuff. I can't do
Hummus. Get some hummus and some pita chips. It's so yummy.
That's all right, but I'd rather have them hot chips. I'd rather have those hot J's chips. That's what I'd rather have.
They are delicious.
Yes.
But get hummus.
Okay.
Spicy hummus.
Now, spicy hummus, that might be good.
Yes, it is. And then if you want to be fancy, you get a little cayenne pepper and sprinkle over it just to make it just a little more seasoned for you. But those are good alternatives. And it's like, there are some things that are just a little astronomical, like the kale chips.
Okay.
I eat them. It's almost like eating grass.
Okay.
But crispy grass.
Yeah.
But it fills you up.
Okay.
So it's like a handful. It'll depress.
I had someone gave me the seaweed, those seaweed chips, or you know that thing, and I like those. That was pretty good. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and she was like forcing me to taste it. She was like, "Just taste it, just taste it." I was working at another office, and she was like, "Gina, just taste it, just taste it." And I said, "Okay, give me one." And I wound up like, it wasn't as bad. Some of this food that we think, healthy food that you think is really, really nasty and stuff, it's really not nasty. It is not nasty at all. It is really
Trader Joe's has some vegan Neapolitan cookies.
Oh, wow.
OMG.
And I bet you they expensive as hell. I might as well go get the chocolate chip.
They're like $3. They're like $3, and it's like no gluten. It's nothing processed.
Yeah. That's good.
It's a good alternative. Yeah.
They say, everybody said, T-Love says vegan chips are good. Stephanie say hummus is good, Gina. And Miss Wendy, look, y'all better leave me alone. Y'all see when I be on here at night and I be doing my little lives and stuff like that. They be like, Miss G, what you chomping on? I'm chomping on ice. I'm chomping on them damn chips. I ain't chomping on nothing healthy. Nothing healthy. I don't know. I can't even do it. Hey, Classic Man. I was on Instagram watching and had to come over here. Well, I'm glad that y'all came over here, y'all, because we are definitely having a great time. I told y'all was going to get a great show. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to ask Miss Wendy again to give you guys the name of her company and also the name of her YouTube channel and stuff. Again, I'm going to have you write down all that information here so I can put it in the links for them so that they can be able to contact you, give them your email and all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to definitely make sure that you guys get that. But, right, do you have Cash App?
I don't have Zelle. I think I have PayPal.
Girl, we don't do that. We do Cash App over here. Miss Wendy she better get with it. Now, see, if I had knew this, y'all, I would have gave her the link to my Cash App. The link, and then they give you $5 and they give me $5.
So nice.
But I'm gonna give it to you because after this and everything, we're doing a Cash App party today.
Oh, nice.
We do the Cash App party every Friday. Everybody comes with $2. And what they do is somebody cashes out someone else $1. And then so from $1 on up to $20, $50, whatever it is, that person, they pick your cash out. Okay. And then they send you money. So y'all, I'm gonna help Miss Wendy out before she leave here. She gonna have a cash out, and then when we come back to do the cash out party, and then what we had also, there's this new thing, and my daughter told me about it. It is called the Struggle Cash Out Fund. What? And this is how the Struggle Cash Out Fund works. Everybody cash out the host. I'm the host, $1. So they can cash out $1, and you can enter as many times as you want. So if you got $5, you can cash out me $5. That's 5 entries. Okay. So then when everybody sends me $1 or whatever, it's gonna go into a pot. But you gotta put your name on it and everything, and then I'm gonna write all the names down, and we're gonna put it in a basket or a pot, whatever it is, and then the winner gets half the money, because I get half. The host gets half, right, and then they get half. But it's a way that they can help pay for a bill in the house. They can help pay for, and usually we just do the cash out parties every Friday. And we had a lot of people that they say, Miss Gina, because you did this cash out party, I was able to get to work. I was able to get to school. I was able to do this. So it's our way of paying it forward. You just come with $1 and you have to pick someone and you cash out them and they cash out you back. We don't tell who to pick or whatever. I do, however, go and read people's cash out. If I know someone is going through a situation, I will probably shout them out, a little bit more. But the end result is for everybody to contribute and for everyone to get something out of it. And that's my way of giving back. That's so nice. Yeah, to my viewers. Great. So this time we're gonna do the struggle party along with it. And see, I wanted to put Miss Wendy's cash out down here so you all can cash out the guests. But don't worry, before you leave here, you're gonna have a cash out. And then I'll give them the name, and then your phone will be going off.
Oh, that's lovely. Because what I didn't know, venturing off into another state, how much it costs to move.
Oh yes, honey.
I didn't know.
Oh yes, it's very expensive. Very expensive. When you gotta go and move. I remember when I told you guys, my mom is in Atlanta, my sister is in Atlanta, my nieces and nephews is in Atlanta, and we moved to Atlanta. Way back when my older kids were younger. I didn't even have Angel and the twins and them. And we went out there and we lived out there for almost 2 years. Okay. We didn't like it. We didn't like it. Every day I would come home from work, the kids say, when are we going back to Chicago? When are we going back? Every day, oh my God, they hated it. They hated it. They hated it. Why? But and I said, damn, I spent all this money because we had to get a truck. I had to put my stuff in storage until we were ready to move into the apartment and all that. It literally spent a lot of money. But then the kids, after the second year, the kids were so miserable. I was calling baby daddies and saying, look, y'all need to pay for these tickets for y'all kids to come back to Chicago and give me a little something for this truck because we coming back home. Because they were, they were miserable. It was young. And it's harder in Atlanta because Atlanta is not like Chicago. And when you got children that were young as they were back then, every area you go there, they don't have buses to go to. You have to have a car. Okay. Here in Chicago, we can get on the metro, we can get on the bus, and we can go like all over. You can get somewhere, you can go and do things. In Atlanta, all their little suburbs, every area is a different county. So if you go to that different county, by the time you get over to the next one, they didn't have no bus service, and you stuck. You're stuck. Yes. So you might think that, if you go to Marietta, also, so Marietta is a different county. And then if you wind up going back, over here, Atlanta, that's a different county. If you wind up, so they got so many different counties that everybody has different rules. So some of the buses say, this is as far as I stop. I go. And so now you got to figure out, well, the good thing now you have Uber and all that is popular. But back then, it wasn't none of that. Right. It wasn't none of that when we lived out there. So it was really difficult because I would be gone all day at work and stuff. And the older kids wanted to be able to go out and hang out with their friends and go and do, like here, they can jump on the bus. There's a bunch of stuff to do in Chicago. And out there, they couldn't do it. And then it's like, we can really go to the show. for so long. You know, we can only go and hang out at the park over here for so long. So they will really miss it. But it's great if the kids are older because they can do their own things, and then a lot of them they're driving now and all that kind of stuff. But but they love to go out there and visit. So we go and visit all the time. But living out
that's lovely. My children can try it if they want to. Oh, mom, we want to go because they're gonna have to figure out a way to get there because I'm not doing it.
Right.
If it's going to be more beneficial to my life and my finances, then that's where I will be.
Right, yeah, definitely.
When you turn 18 and graduate high school, you
can go, you can do whatever it is that you want to do.
Come back here if you want, I'll come visit, whatever.
Yeah, you can do it. Because you know what, now it's about what is best for you. It's what's best for, we do things so much for our children. We let go of some stuff, we add some stuff, we sit here and we say, okay, I'm just gonna stay in this area because you want them to graduate and you want them to do this. And I was telling all of them, I got 3 graduating right now. Three boys. I was used to just 2. I got to deal with 3, so that's 3 of everything. 3 graduations, 3 dances, 3, everything is that they have to do, 3 fees to cover all this stuff. And it is fucking stressful.
Yes,
when you got to do it by yourself. When you're going and you got to go and do all this by yourself, and there is no help and there is no support, honey, we need the goddamn cash app parties,
Right.
It generally helps because you look at it like, damn, I'm $5 short. But when we do the cash app party, it's like somebody said to me the other day, they was just like, Miss Gina, you just don't even know. I didn't have food. They said they didn't have food, but because they came to the cash app party, she said she had meals for 2 days. So many people, look at, won't he do it?
Yeah.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Absolutely.
Yes, he will. I told they know I do that dance all the time, y'all. We be out here. We definitely be out here. Sassy says cash app parties helped her get home from night classes on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Oh,
and
wow.
She's one of our regulars that comes to our cash app parties every week.
That's a beautiful
She's one of the things. So look at, and that's what makes you feel good,
right?
When you see where it goes and you see in somebody, they appreciate it when they come. Because honey, we had some folks that was coming over here like we had millions in the bank or something, some thousands in the bank, and they were mad because they only got cashed out $1. I said, what part of that bring $1 didn't you understand?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, if you come over here thinking that you about to get hundreds and stuff, this ain't where you want to be.
No.
$1 is affordable. Too many people don't miss $1. So if $1 is ripped, a lot of these youngsters, throw it down. Why you throw that damn $1?
Right, you better get some tape.
Yeah, you better get some tape and stuff, and you better do it. So I tell everybody, at least bring. Now I tell them $2. I used to tell them $1, but now I say at least bring $2. I said so that way, if someone is short and they want to give, you can give them $1, and then you can go and give someone else $1. You can keep $1 for yourself or whatever. And I tell them if somebody cashes out you $5, well, take 2 out of that 5, keep the 3, and take 2 and pay it forward.
Right.
To some. Last night we was doing it. I was cashing out folks $5, and some got 3 and some got 2, and I was just because when someone sends me a 20, well, I should send someone at least 5.
Right.
Give at least 5, but everybody, they don't think like that. A lot of people are not givers, and when people see that you are giving and you trying to support and you being encouraging, they don't mind boosting you up. They don't mind. So like I tell them all the time, share this video, thumbs up this video. If you have not thumbs up, and what's up Instagram to YouTube, I'm not ignoring you guys. I know that you still here. We're streaming from Instagram and we're streaming from YouTube and everything. If you guys have a few more questions, let me know. Sassy says every little bit helps and it adds up. It surely does. It definitely does. It definitely adds up a lot. Do you have any questions for us? Or since you started your new channel and everything?
Let's see. Questions. No, not really. Actually, yes. My background. I haven't decided what type of background I want.
Okay.
So ideas. I would love some ideas for a background. It's going to be filmed in my boudoir.
Okay.
Who don't speak French? That's my bedroom. And it will premiere every Wednesday. And I'm going to have different wines that I'm going to feature every week. And at the end, I'll tell you a little bit about the wine that I chose for that night.
Well, the first thing that you definitely want to do is, well, I don't have, like, now this is my background. I told everybody they're going to get to see my new set. Usually I'm up in my room filming. Usually I'm up against the back wall. Now, speaking from experience and dealing with a lot of the jealousy, because as your numbers grow and as your people grow up, honey, the wolves come out and they get bitter and they like to dox and they do this and that. So what you don't want to do is have anything in your background that will say where you are and stuff. You don't want to have any family pictures or anything like that in the background. Some people now, what they're doing now is they get the green screens and then they put the green screens behind them. Me, I don't like that shit. I want to feel comfortable. I want everybody, like, this is you came here and say this is a great little setup and everything else. So I would say find a great setup in your bedroom where you want to do it, and just make sure that nothing that gives out your information and stuff is there unless it's something that you want.
Right. I was thinking something like more like erotic, like, and maybe lace on the wall.
Oh yeah,
have a chair, and then I was thinking like something, no pictures, anything like that, but more so artistic.
Yeah, you definitely want that and everything else. You definitely want that. You want to definitely make sure that you got all of your information as far as your emails, and you want to make sure that you have your Cash App set up for it, your PayPal and stuff. Let me tell you, Super Chat, I get Super Chats all the time. Google takes 30% of your Super Chat. So whatever you get, if they sending you $1, they getting 30% of that dollar. Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot. So that's why a lot of people they do the Cash Apps and they do the PayPal, because they're not taking as much. And then plus you get it right away. Google, you only get it on the 22nd of each month, 21st, 22nd of the month. Sometimes they come a day early. So you get that check once a month. They put in together your Super Chats and whatever your views and stuff, that money comes together into one check. So you get that once a month. So you're gonna need to offset that. And so you wanna offset that with your merchandise and all of that kind of stuff. And then you wanna be able to make sure that you can always post your links and all that stuff for your wine, post your links for your makeup, and post your link, for your services. I say that in this business, and especially when you're doing customer service and all that kind of stuff, charge for everything. Charge for everything. Throw your transportation in there, charge for everything, because what they don't tell you is you have to pay taxes on that money.
Right.
And so a lot of people, they do all of this stuff and like if you got a lot of YouTubers that have other YouTubers to get their money for them and do this and that person don't know you're responsible for the taxes on that money. So when you giving that person their money back and stuff, are you taking out, those fees? I messed up. I did that today. I wasn't thinking. And one of my, at the Cash App party, one of my viewers said, Miss Gina, give this person $40 because she didn't have Cash App to do it. So she said, give her $40. Well, I gave her the $40, but they super chatted me. Well, Google taking 30% of that $40. So when I gave her $40, that was money that came from me. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I had to start telling them, I don't mind receiving money for others and passing it on to them, but y'all gotta add that 30% to that. Because if every time somebody keeps telling me give such and such $5 or $10 or $20, and then I gotta cover all of that, but at the end of the day, Google taking 30% and I still gotta pay taxes on it, I'm losing money. And then some of the other people say, oh, Miss Gina, I started to say something, and I said, why you didn't say anything? Because I wasn't thinking, and we were moving around and all of that kind of stuff. So, I mean, you know, you got your good and you got your bad side of everything, and you're learning. And a lot of us, we didn't, you know, I had to learn. Nobody told me, and so that was the thing about it. A bunch of stuff. It was that I had to learn about it, but when everybody was like, "Oh, but you," they was like, "I was thinking about that too." When she said, "Give that money over to her," I was wondering, did you realize that you gotta pay? They take it 30% out, and I said, "No, I didn't." But I still gave the person the full $40,
right?
You know, but even though I got super chatted that I'm not getting, when they send me my check, I'm not getting that $40.
Right.
You know, they're taking
minus
that
30%.
Minus that 30%. Ooh. So yes, definitely you want to do that.
And you pay taxes on it.
Yes, and you got to pay taxes on it at the end. Yes, still got to pay taxes on the 40, not the 30% that they took out that you don't get.
They're taxing the 40.
They said yes, they're taxing the 40. Yes, yep. Sassy says, I was wondering, how are you able to manage your business and family life?
Luckily, my girls are big.
So yeah, I was just gonna say
13,
she don't have no babies.
No babies.
She don't have no babies.
No. So they, you know, I'm not cool to them, so they don't spend a lot of time in my face.
Right. You know what? That's where it gets when you're not cool anymore.
Right. So it's easy for me, and it's like then I work in property management, so I do have a full-time job, and then this is what I do on the side. But I'm trying to make it to where property management is secondary time.
Yeah,
and everything else is primary.
Yeah, that and that's the good thing about having your own business or starting your own business and everything else, because you can set your schedules when you can get up when you want to. You don't have to work as hard. Y'all know they see me because I do videos sometime before when I was getting up going to work and everything. I'll be doing videos until the Uber get here. And when my Uber get here, I'm telling them, okay, y'all, I gotta go. My Uber is pulling up. Right. And then, you know, I go, and then every now and then I will get somebody that would be really nice, and they would be like, "Here's, I'm sending you $10. That's on me, buy lunch and everything, and all of that." Remember, you guys, I was telling them about my testimony, and remember I told you guys, I said, remember when I got to work and I was like, you want to hear a blessing This is Wendy, who I was telling when I was struggling to get to work. And I was telling them about when I was telling you guys the story at work. And then you said, y'all said, well, how you gonna get home? And I said, I ain't worried about that. God's gonna handle it. And a few seconds after that, my daughter texted me and sent me $40 cash. And I was like, Wendy, I was like, look at this. I said, see, she didn't even know what was going on. I said, won't he do it? Yes. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? And that is the reason why you just gotta stay humble. Right. You just gotta stay humble. You just gotta stay in prayer, and everything, God is gonna just work it all out for you. And that's just how I look at it. I'm just like, look, I'm covered. God will take care of me. We gonna make it happen. Look, let me tell y'all something. See, y'all know how my house empty. Y'all hear that echo and everything else. Miss Wendy came up in there because y'all know she moving out of state. She says, Gina, I got these tables, girl. I got these tables. Do you want these tables? Get somebody come see how God works. See how God works. You don't never know when He may send a blessing your way. When you just never know. So that's just why you gotta do, man. Do what you say and say what you mean, and don't be trying to follow know everybody. Don't be trying to fit in. Don't be trying to do what it is that they're gonna do. At the end of the day, it is going to work itself out. So again, Miss Gina, we need to hook you up with a talk show. What the heck?
Yes, you do.
Don't I be, honey, I be doing it over here. We be doing it. Somebody says, I was wondering, how are you able to, okay, we answered that. She said, how you able to manage your business in your family life? And then you asked that. Sassy says, a backdrop would be nice. And I do want to get backdrops because I love how when they have that green screen back there, and if you want to be in Vegas for it, put up Vegas. It looks like you in Vegas, you know, if you want to be. So I like the idea of that. But if I do mans, I want mans done right. I don't, you know how some people you see theirs and like half an arm missing, a shoulder missing, or something like that. I'm not good with this technical, logical stuff. So I would definitely have to get somebody to hook a sister up before we get all of that that done. But I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to have my microphones and my speaker in a better laptop. I told you this is, Theron said to me, he says, oh my, you're using my laptop. Damn, you just gonna bust me out on testing. We was testing, we was live. Y'all probably will see it on live because before you came, I said, well, Wendy's running late, Theron, you gotta be Wendy. And then he's looking around, oh my, you using, that's my laptop. Just bust the sister out. Just let me know. I'm just like, man, these kids. But like Wendy said, they gonna tell you what they mean. They definitely gonna tell you. So Gina asked her, can we make a series out of this? A series? Oh, Lovely Love said, Gina asked her, can we make a series out of this? This is something new. Nobody ever did. That's what you got. They want us to do a series. And when she come here, we can do something. When she not, y'all, I've been keeping Wendy over time, so I gotta cut it short. But we have StreamYard, and do you see these heads at the bottom bottom? All I have to do is send you a link. So from Atlanta, you can be like on a panel with me, and then we can do this again, and we can bring some other people up in here. You guys. She said, I want a contract series. Girl, we might get one. Me and Miss Wendy, y'all, we make it. All it takes is the right person to see us now. That's all it takes. Everybody show Miss Wendy some love. Tell her thanks for coming to the queendom and everything. This is, look. Hold on 1 second. This is Gemma. Hello. Hello. Oh, hey, where you at?
Yes, where is she?
You just finished? Oh, girl, you was busy. Well, anyway, if you want to come on. I'm on live, actually, and everybody is hearing me talk to you on live, on the show. I do have alcohol. We have alcohol, we have juice, we have cranberry. Well, we have alcohol, no food, but I got alcohol.
That's all that matters. Alcohol and cheese.
Yeah, no food. Well, we had some chips, some snacks, some candy. That's gone, girl. That's gone. That's what happened when you late.
Like I was.
You did say that you was working. Okay, I'll text you right now because everybody is looking at me talking to you on the phone. Like my whole live audience is looking at us talking on the phone. Okay, all righty. Bye-bye.
Oh, so she's just getting off.
Yeah, she said she was just getting off of y'all. Okay. You guys, that was Gemma. That was our other co-worker.
Yeah.
That was supposed to been here at 3 o'clock, and she's running late. Yeah. We were the three musketeers.
Absolutely.
Us, everybody. So let me before I go. She said to text her in. To text her.
I'll give you my you guys my Instagram. You can follow me, my pictures. It's that Mocha Siren. I have to put up some new pictures. It has some of the wine events that I've been doing. My company name is Best Face Forward. Email is skye, SKYE_JAI74 @ yahoo.com.
I'm gonna give her, y'all. I come prepared. They know I be writing notes, honey, because we come up with some good stuff. Look, I had a fresh notebook for her because I knew we was gonna do that. So I'm gonna definitely have her write down all the information, and then so that I can put it in the link. I'm gonna put everything in the link that she tells me, that so that you guys will be able to contact her. Any pictures of her event and all of that, we're gonna put that in there as well. I am going to, let me see. I'm gonna send you the Cash App link right now.
Okay.
It says preparing invite. Okay. So I just sent it to you. So all you're gonna have to do, see, hey, try out the Cash App. We both get $5. So all you'll have to do is follow this link. They're gonna give you $5. They're gonna give me $5. Then when you get it all set up, you send me your Cash App name. So your Cash App name can be anything. Mine is Miss Gina Queen of Talk. Well, mine is under Miss Gina Queen of Talk, but it's G Mama Diva.
G Mama, I like that.
Yeah, so you don't have to put it under Wendy. You can put it under the wine name, or you can say Wendy Wines. Right. You know, you can put it up under there. And then all we have to do is post it, and then everybody we're going in Cash App, you guys. We go in Cash App, Miss Wendy. So those of you, if you got some questions left over, you want to get your questions in right away, right now, because and Wendy's, she was late, y'all. She was late.
I was doing this.
She was sitting there beating her face, y'all. She was beating her face, so she didn't get here on time. But no, that's the reason why we was there. That's the reason why I had Faran stand in and everything else. T Love says, bless up, Wendy. Peace and blessings to you and your family. Thank you for coming. Ross said, thanks for coming to the Queendom. Hit everything up. Lovely Love super chatted. She said, the Queendom loves you. Look at that color up there. All right. That's what I'm talking about. See, look at how everybody, when they love us, all that black love, y'all. We love that. We love that. Ross said, that's true, Miss Gina. Each and every one who I come in contact with, I want to show love and respect.
Absolutely.
And that is definitely how we do it. Gina and Miss Wendy, God will put the right people in your life for a reason.
Yes, He will.
Thank you, Sassy. I love it. T Love says, I want to start my own business one day. What a good idea for a female truck driver. Well, all right then. Okay. Was Gina asked her, so we, lovely love. Okay, I went all the way back up. I wanted to make sure that I asked everybody the questions. She wrote out everything that, all her information that I got for you guys. I'm going to definitely put all of this down. Let me show Instagram as well. Let me show up, honey. The more, the merrier.
Absolutely.
We are going to do this again. Everybody show love to Miss Wendy Wine. We know you definitely want her to come back again. I want you guys to please share out her information. We gotta work together. We definitely gotta work together. She gonna get that Cash App, girl, you get that money right away. And then when she figure out what the PayPal is, when she figure that out, I'll get the PayPal and everything as well, because that's what we do over here. We make sure we bless our people over here.
That's what it's about.
That's definitely what it's about. Thank you for coming. And next time we gonna get down to some real nitty gritty.
I'm for sure. Hey, we can do the other show.
We can do, yes. Y'all, look, she's gonna do the erotic poems and everything else. So I told y'all we gonna have to go over on Extraordinary Goodies, and we gonna really get down to some real adult conversation, okay? Y'all definitely got to tune in for that. I will definitely be back. Let's see, what time is it? I will be back. Sure, it's 4 o'clock. So I'll be back probably in about an hour for us to get started with the cash out party. Go and get your $2. Y'all got time to go and eat. Y'all got time to go and get some drinks. Y'all got time to go and go to the bank, the ATM machine, and put some money on your card and everything, and then come back so we can just, you know what, make it happen. I love you guys. And what is it that I say? It's never goodbye. It is ta-ta for now. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Miss Wendy Wine, for coming here and supporting the queendom. See you guys later. Look, I can't see nothing.